Okay, something's acting odd about the videos today. If we can take Sweden, which I feel like we will, I have a genuine plan for Sweden. We're not doing too well. We're doing pretty bad. At this point, it's almost becoming Germany versus the world. Yeah, it's me. I just took off my sandals. You can see that literally Britain's fallen. Britain's a Germanic nation. There's this really loud clock that keeps going off in here. Damn it. Let me just go turn this thing off. Like any of the offensives are getting completely destroyed. At this point, I don't even think we can say that we control this area properly. It's pretty bad. The question is, can we win? Like, you look at the population of some of these regions, it gets pretty bad. It's just nearly impossible to deal with. It's almost like just calling this the German War of Survival. What's this? A successful offensive in a bullshit region that doesn't matter to the outcome of the war itself? Oh man. What's this? Another city's fallen, you say? And the only way to retake it is shell it. Keep shelling it. That's the only way to do anything. Launch troops at shitty positions in the middle of nowhere, you say? Yeah, Brussels, I'm surprised it's still holding. What's this? The battery is 15% remaining. You die within like 15 minutes. I'm literally gonna need to make this my new freaking capital at this point to win anything. Well, I'm weaker now. That's for sure. That place fell. Vienna hasn't fallen yet. Now all of Germany's in my hands. Brunswick has fallen. We're gonna have to shell Brunswick. Oh my god, a actual Strategic victory. Brunswick has fallen due to the grace of God at this point. The line might stabilize. Not very much, but barely. Enough to resist, is all I'm saying. I'm just going to acknowledge the fact that Vienna is going to fall. There's nothing I can do. Europe should be ashamed for siding with the Ottomans. I don't know, maybe if we win at Kaluga, we can prod our way towards Kiev. That's the only way they're going to win, is if they take out Russia and then turn on the Ottomans. Perhaps this guy unites, I don't know, a shit ton of Germans along the route, but is it really that likely? Probably not. He's probably not going to get halted himself, though. Like, killed. He'll resist, definitely. It's just one of those wars that defeat would be so certain that I feel like they would exterminate Germany. Let's just try to keep that salient around Paris alive. It is the only way to victory. We also have to keep them away from Leipzig. We also need to deal with the issue of food at this point. This unit himself is going to fall back at this point. Move here. Move here. Vienna's fallen to the Muslims. At this point, I feel like Courland would probably rebel against the Russians, seeing how far the Russians are from it. Okay, Kaluga has fallen. Let me just move that up, since we're at the edge. So the main objective now is keep pushing south. Barely hold Germany at this point. Barely hold. I don't know how many troops Germany could even send. You gotta think. This is prior to World War I, so the population, or prior to even modern days, so the population could be lower. But then again, you wouldn't have to count in World War I or World War II losses. So it's weird. This is early 1800s. If this was actually, but we're just gonna pretend this is World War I at this point. It's almost like that. The salients collapsed. Expected it. Expected it. Alright, just retreat. Just get the fuck out of there, guys. But you know what? Wars can change. Germany and Austria were in the borders of the Allies when they surrendered. So you know, defeat's not completely inevitable.